welcome to the third episode of M's Couch. I'm Em, this is my couch, so let's talk about it. Body confidence is one of those things that we all have a different definition of what it is. Now, my definition of body confidence is 1, loving the skin you're in, 2, owning the skin you're in, and 3, making sure that at the end of every day, you yourself are happy with who you are. And I feel like that's one of those things that comes with time. Now, I don't ever want someone to sit there and say, oh, Emily is so confident in who she is, and, she's always been that way. Because that's where I'm going to stop you. Because of the simple fact that although I have had people tell me that, this right here is 29 years of struggling with my own identity, struggling with how my body looks like, and having to face those, not so kind people in this world trying to tear me down. Now, has it worked? Clearly not, because I'm still here. And it's definitely something that it takes practice. Trust me, I don't wake up every day looking like this. This is time. This is effort. This right here is self-care. And I've always said it that body confidence or self-confidence always starts with you. You are your biggest love of your life. And you have to want to put in that extra effort to make yourself feel how you want others to perceive you. So when I say that body confidence starts with loving the skin you're in, I mean that you legitimately put yourself on a pedestal and understand that no one in this world is you except you, and no one in this world could ever imitate you, duplicate you. They could try, but will they fail immensely? Absolutely, because I am a strong believer that the only person that makes mistakes in this world is us. But God, never. He makes us exactly how He believes we should be. Now, do I think that loving yourself is the first way of gaining body confidence? Absolutely. Because I feel like if you don't love yourself, how is anyone else going to love you? That's been one of the biggest lessons that I've had to learn within the last, to be honest, 29 years of my life, because I've always struggled with my body. I've always been a bigger girl. Even growing up, yo siempre he sido la gordita, and I wasn't exactly around other little girls that looked like me. It wasn't until that I got older that social media blew up and I started seeing more and more women that looked just like me. And that's when I realized, like, wow, these women are just so beautiful. Like, what makes me any different? And then I realized I'm not much different. The only different thing that I have that these women don't have is that I'm me. And my grandma always tells me, cada persona tiene su gracia. Dejen de estar jodiendo. Yo estoy haciendo algo. Anyways, what I mean when I say owning the skin you're in, that means knowing who you are. Okay, this world will try to break you down in every way, shape, and form. It will bring people into your life who will try to tell you who you are and what you should look like. And although it's happened to me where I've been told, oh, you'd be a lot prettier if you were skinnier, or you should try Herbalife. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I am 100% all in for a healthier lifestyle. I myself have been on a gym journey for almost a year now. Has it been up and down? Yeah, because you know what? Life happens. Sometimes I don't want to work out, Sometimes I want to eat a double cheeseburger. Sometimes I want, lately my obsession has been raising canes. But regardless, I own who I am and no one can tell me different. No one can tell me different. Don't get me wrong, I know that hay muchas cosas que a este momento yo todavía me acomplejo yo misma. And because of that, I still hit the gym and I'm like, man, like I would love, to see my tortilla arms go down. And these bitches are hard to get rid of, Pero at the end of the day, I'm like, este es mi cuerpo. Y yo creo que hay alguien out there que me va a querer por mí, que me va a querer cada stretch mark, cada lonja, they're gonna fall in love with my tortilla arms, and because of that, I think that's also what fuels me too, is knowing that just how I said, when I was explaining my first rule of body confidence, that I'm tailor-made. And God didn't make a mistake when he made me, and he sure as hell didn't make a mistake when he made you. So that's the biggest one, is owning who you are, knowing who you are, and realizing that you're on this earth for a reason. And and if for whatever reason you feel like you want to change a certain habit of yours, or change your body in whatever way, shape, or form, do it. Do it. But before you do that, I want you to own who you are, because regardless whether you're 50 pounds heavier or 50 pounds less, you're still gonna be the same person. That's going to be the same heart. That's still going to be the same mind. And unless you change the way you see yourself, not much is going to change. You know what I mean? So make sure that when if you are you making changes, you're making those changes with in the right state of mind, and making those changes to help you be happy, and not doing it for somebody else, or because society says you. As I mentioned, the very last rule of having body confidence or self-confidence is making sure that at the end of each and every day you are happy with yourself. Because I've come to learn that obviously I'm 29, so I've come to learn that you are your longest relationship, and you will meet yourself at many different versions. I can honestly sit here and say that the woman I am today was not the woman that I was a year ago. Okay. I've had my fair share of trials and tribulations, and I think that's where I've like I said, I've met different versions of myself, and I've had to check myself many times, to kind of say like, hey girl, like what are you doing? Like what makes you think this is okay? And again, coming back to the body confidence and the self-confidence, is knowing that if I'm wearing something and it makes me feel beautiful, but a otra persona no le agrada, a mí no me importa, me lo voy a poner. Like, point blank period. Because at the end of the day, I want to know, if tomorrow I do not wake up, I lived my life according to my rules, my standards, my wants, my needs are met. And if I want to wear the crop top, I'm gonna wear it. Y si pues no me quieren ver, pues que no me miren. I know it's a lot, easier said than done. But at the end of the day, yo no quiero tener ese regret of, man, I should have worn that crop top, or man, I should have worn that dress. Because if I liked it, there's a reason why I liked it. Yeah, am I gonna sit here and say, low rise jeans, wouldn't be a good thing on me? To be honest with you, like, I don't know. I like I said, I learned to kind of, accentuate different body parts of mine to make things look like more put together. But again, it all comes back to knowing who you are and knowing what your body looks like and what certain things make your body look the best. For example, for me, regular jeans don't make my body look good. I don't have, I have hips. I have booty, and what helps my body look nice is high-waisted jeans. Now, for some girls, mid-rise jeans look really good, and for some girls, open to cut blouses make them look amazing. But I'm not as, blessed in that area as I am on my lower body. So it's just finding little things like that. It's, playing with styles, playing with colors. I know a lot of women, there's certain things of like black makes you look skinnier or white makes you look wider, and, stuff like that. Like, no le tengan miedo a los colores, jueguen con ellos, like, I think it's important to be versatile when it comes to style and knowing how to style your, style to your body. So I know that I also said that I was going to do a Q&A, and honestly, I'm kind of a little scared because I don't know what these questions are going to be asking. But here we go. Okay, let's see. How tall? I am 5'2". I'm short. Let's see the next one. Do you miss Seattle? I do miss Seattle. I wish I could go back, but honestly, I went back in 2019 and it was just too damn cold. And I'm lying, it wasn't even 2019. It was 2023? No, 2022? Yeah, I think it was 2022 that I went back and it was just too damn cold and I got really sick. So I'm like, yeah, you can miss me with the cold. Let's see. Craziest story of a guy trying to play you. Oof, I have a good one. So I had met this guy at this Caribbean festival that I went to with some friends, and whatever, we locked eyes, kind of kept looking at each other, and then finally we ended up dancing together. We exchanged numbers, cool, we hung out. And on this guy's birthday, okay, he wanted to meet up to have a drink. So I said, okay, cool, let's go. So whatever, we met up, and happens to be that as we're leaving the place, he goes to put his phone on the little mount thingy. And when he does that, his phone goes off and it says, "My love." And I'm like, huh, okay. So he gets in and I'm like, so what's this about? And he's like, oh, like I was gonna tell you. And I'm like, now is a good moment. And I don't know how I kept my cool because yo me encendí, vato, like me encendí. And I was like, I think now is a good time for you to take me back to my car. And he goes, okay. The whole ride, yo era como un caballo, yo solo mirando para adelante. And I remember when I got out of the car, he had said something to me, and I just remember telling him this: si vas a hacer las mierdas, hazlas bien. And haven't spoken to him since, so I don't know what happened there. But yeah, that was pretty wild. And I just thank God that it was just like one outing that happened, and I was like, dodged the bullet. So let's see, next question. Whose location do you have? Oh man, let's see. Let's see, might find mine. So I have my mom's, my cousin Alan's, my friend Jen's, And somehow I have my friend Sergio's. I'm not too sure why I have his location, but okay. All right, let's see what the next question is. Are you talking to anyone? Why are y'all trying to be so nosy? Like, let a girl live. Am I talking to somebody? I'm definitely dating. Yeah, I'm dating someone. Let's see. Of course. Can you make it clap? That is what this person is asking. Can I make it clap? I can clap my hands. All right. Let's see. Next one. Favorite artist. Um, so my favorite artist is Kaylani. Hands down, I love her so much. I feel like she's kind of like been in every etapa of my life. And yeah, I really like her. Let's see. Next question. What's your opinion of today's dating? Girl, be for real. Like, don't ask me that because, look, I'll be honest. Today's dating has gotten a lot harder than what it needs to be, but I think because people think that there's so many options out there, and in reality, yes, there are many options, but not. My Nina has always told me something, and it's stuck with me. Not having many options is a bad thing because they're not all viable. So let that simmer. And then my last question is, let's see, anyone you miss right now? Yeah. I miss my grandma. I miss my grandma on my dad's side. I just recently saw my cousins on my dad's side. It was a really unfortunate circumstance why we were seeing each other, but it definitely is always nice to catch up and talk about her and all the memories we have of her. So yeah, she's definitely missed. So that concludes episode 3 of M's Couch. I will be doing another poll for next week's topic. So I'll also leave a little box there so you guys can give me some ideas, because I'm not really running out of ideas, but I do want to hear like what you guys want me to talk about. But anyways, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.